before the convention, which convention I later understood that it was to discuss issues of Ugandans living in North America. Although, in many ways, it's a socializing event. You meet, you have fun, you live in different states in America, living in different states. It's like living in different countries. So that is once a year, an event of coming together. Is it why we are here? So who are we? In my view, ladies and gentlemen, we can break that down in many ways. But in my simple English, we are Ugandans or friends of Uganda from different backgrounds, different mindsets, different genders, different beliefs, different tribes, different religions, but with common pains and common aspirations. The pain of our country, of our people, the pain of misrule and mismanagement, the pain of dictatorship. That's our common pain. Many of us have their personal issues. Oh, they killed my father, they killed my relatives, they evicted me from my land, but all those are pain, those are the injustices. And we share beliefs and hopes of a new Uganda, which new Uganda has been very ably broken down by our Secretary General. So we are Ugandans from different backgrounds, but with common dreams of a new Uganda. What do we want? What do we want? Somebody sees you came from prison yesterday, but today you're again agitating for change. What do you want? We want to remove Museveni.
Yeah.
We want to remove a dictator. Yes. We should never be angry about that. We want to remove the dictator who is the impediment to our progress as a country. To have a new Uganda. We want to remove the gang of thieves, of plunderers that took over our country 38 years ago. That is what we want. That is our main mission right now. It is not the ultimate, it is not the end in itself, but it is the first step. Because in Uganda, you cannot do anything unless if you remove the impediment, then start afresh to build a new country. So that is what we want. Twagala kuja ko Museveni tulibayekera. Mwenga bamutya neze ndibuyekera. Tekiwaka yenze kulira abayekera neza abayekera. The one difference dife tuyekera Museveni mu mateeka. Buli kimu tukikola mu mateeka. The other difference is we are not violent. We are not criminals. No. At least we've not gone there. Yet. And we hope that we are not pushed there. Because while we believe in non-violence, family, I've said it many times that I'm worried that a time will come when I cannot stop those that want to free themselves by any means necessary. So that's what we are about. After removing Museveni, what do we want to replace him with? I believe you attentively listen to Comrade David Lewis, and that's exactly what we want to bring. The new Uganda, he has broken down what we want to replace Museveni's failed system with. That is the new Uganda that we want to bring. Now finally, what do we believe in? What are our core values? Because what you believe in is what you are. What you believe in is exactly what you are. So what do we believe in? Ladies and gentlemen, these are our core values. They are 6. And they go as follows. Discipline, that's number 1. Reliability, that's number 2. Integrity, that's number 3. Inclusiveness, that's number 4. Patriotism, that's number 5. And service, that's number 6. So what do we mean when we say discipline? When I was growing up, discipline meant, stopping every time you see an elder and greeting them. Discipline meant sitting well while you're eating food. As a matter of fact, in our family, discipline meant not eating with the left, eating with the right. Discipline meant not making sound when you're eating. Is that what we mean when we say discipline? With the People Power Movement and the National Unity Platform, discipline is wider than that. Friends, many of us, if not all of us, are not under anybody's house or anybody's control. So, what is discipline to us? According to me, discipline, number 1, discipline is the ability to control yourself, to control one's behavior, and to be able to control one's conduct. Discipline is not doing something even when you can't do it. Discipline is not drinking and getting drunk even when you can afford to do it. To the men, discipline means not humanizing even when you're very handsome or beautiful. Discipline means self-control. Yes. Sacrificing a little for the greater good. Discipline, ladies and gentlemen, means respect for oneself and for others. And that respect for others, I must emphasize, respect for others, especially where and when you disagree. That is discipline. Discipline means saving oneself, sacrificing your ego. That discipline is a very important element in every struggle. And we've been taught from time immemorial that any revolution without discipline is dead. So if we don't have that discipline, we are finished. I always communicate to our friends, especially young people, that we have a duty to be disciplined and to show that discipline to the population, to those that watch us. Because the way we conduct ourselves is certainly going to be the way that people interpret us. But this is a message I've been giving, especially most of our bloggers. I call them our bloggers, not because we control them, but because many of them speak for the people of Uganda. But again, the ability to conduct ourselves by a certain standard, that is discipline. Because we can't hold them accountable. Many people have castigated us, even when some bloggers speak out there. Blogger gena nayo gere bibye oba politician yamunyesiza oba omukulembeza yamunyesiza namwemulirawo. Discipline means obutawemula ne bwoba ng'osobola okuwemula nga tewali alina kyakugambye. Discipline means controlling your anger, even when it gives you satisfaction when you explode. Discipline, kitegeeza kukkiriziganya ne banno nti abanaye twagambye tutambule bwe tuti. Omulamwa gwaffe gubeere ku Uganda guleme kubeera gwa kulumbagana na kwalalira abantu betulowooza oba betulaba nti batulwanyisa. That is discipline. And so we believe that in a new Uganda we must have that discipline. Part of the problem in our country is that there's no discipline. Even in institutions where there should be the highest level of discipline, the military and police, there's zero discipline. No wonder the soldiers of Uganda, the police officers, are raping young boys in detention. So, let what is happening in our country, yes, I didn't make a mistake. The police officers in Uganda are raping young boys in custody. So I'm saying we must teach it to ourselves. We're not just going to learn it when we get there. We will be deceiving ourselves. You cannot give what you don't have. So we should have it now. So we don't give Uganda in Pia, the Pia Makulendese, our Alasana. Number 2 is reliability. Reliability in Uganda. Boisibwa? No. Reliability. We should be people to rely on. So, reliability to the people of Uganda will mean dependability. We should be people that the people can depend on. And we can only confirm that to our people, not through our words, no, but through our actions. We should be able to win public trust and public confidence. We can only do that by demonstrating consistency, so that people know that because of the way we conducted ourselves yesterday and today, we will conduct ourselves tomorrow. We cannot be saying one thing today and another thing tomorrow. Standing for one value today and another value tomorrow. Mandela told us that any man that changes his position depending on who he's dealing with, that's not a person that can lead the country. So we cannot be standing for justice today and injustice tomorrow, or the other way around. Then we won't be reliable. People won't rely on us. So we believe in having trust, public trust and public confidence in a new Uganda. That is what is going to make us leaders worth our name. Number 3 is integrity, or wesimbo. This is something that is lacking in Uganda, not only in the political class, very unfortunately, even within the elders, very, very unfortunately, even within religious leaders. You saw a bishop from Gomba, never actually never Gomba. You saw a bishop asking for a car from General 7 and promising him work for him in the next election. So the integrity has, faded away. We need to resurrect it. We as a national unity platform, we believe in integrity, we believe in a way symbol. And our kind of integrity, ladies and gentlemen, means holding oneself accountable. You yourself. Over time, we've been taught that integrity is doing the right thing, even when nobody is watching you. So, to be a symbol, but most importantly, on the values that we stand for, what we believe in as people, doing the right thing, even when we are alone, doing the right thing, even under challenging circumstances, standing for values, even when you're facing your own friend, your own relative, and those that, are expected to get away with it. That is what is wrong with our country, where you will find Museveni holding the likes of, who is this guy that ran against him? No.
Mao.
I even forget the names.
It's okay.
Katumba?
No, not Babasi. In the recent election, Tumukunde. You hold Tumukunde accountable and you court martial him, but Muhoozi does the same thing and gets away with it.
Or as he's promoted.
So that should be different in the new Uganda. If we say this is what we believe in, all of us are going to be held by the same standards. That is what is going to make people believe that indeed we are people to be trusted, we are people worth the word integrity. Most importantly, friends, integrity should mean to all of us standing by strong moral principles. Unfortunately, integrity is down, like I said, across the country. But we should believe that we can resurrect it. We should look at examples across the world. We are not short of examples. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, and this is very important, is inclusiveness. Now, like I said in the beginning, we are Ugandans that come from different walks of life. We have farmers, we have lawyers here, we have teachers there. We have men, we have women, we have children. We have different backgrounds, different walks of life. In the new Uganda, everybody must matter. Every view must matter. Every belief must matter. That's the only way we are going to claim, and rightly so, that we're working for Ugandans, all Ugandans. There shouldn't be first-class Ugandans and second-class Ugandans. We shouldn't be comfortable because the majority is comfortable. Our Secretary General mentioned it, that Obote is unfamously quoted saying we shall not wait for Karamoja to develop. I'm here to tell you that we shall develop together with Karamoja. We shall move with the disabled people. And if they are slow, we are all going to be slow until we can push them to walk fast in the same pace with us. We are going to have the same standards. Those are going to be open for both boys and girls, men and women. Everybody is going to be included. We are going to hold hands with everybody and we jump the bridge together. We are going to include everybody, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we believe in. We are going to have equality and equity. We are going to be equal. Whether you are physically disabled or not, Uganda is going to be for all of us. Everybody will be included. A very simple example is that you're not going to find a building in a new Uganda that does not have a ramp.
Yeah.
They're not going to have, facilities that don't cater for other people. We believe in that, but we must demonstrate that. That's a value that we believe. Because one person, one Ugandan to be left behind, that is too many Ugandans to be left behind. We shall strive to involve a wide range of ideas, like I said, of views and perspectives. Tribes, religions, beliefs, genders, ages, etc. must and will all be represented in a new Uganda. In a new Uganda, every view will matter. That's what we believe in. We are going to include everyone. That's the only way you can take a nation forward. Number 5, friends, this is patriotism. And we don't mean this patriotism of Museveni that is being sung. Patriotism, in simple terms, is love of one's country. But what is a country? Because we view our country different from the way Museveni views it. Museveni views a personal property. And all of us are like his livestock. But when we see our country, when we view our country, we see home. And we see fellow citizens. And we believe in love for our country. Omoyo we gwanga. Ate gwanga be bantu. Because one might ask, what country? Patriotism to us means, a people-centered mindset. We cannot claim to be patriotic when we're talking about an unfree country. We talk about patriotism meaning a free country. Patriots are country lovers, they are not power lovers. So we're going to be country lovers in a new Uganda.
Amen.
Patriotism for us means tolerating difficult and challenging conversations. Patriotism to us means tolerating people, even those that don't believe what we believe in, for as long as we all are Ugandans, because we believe all of us are going to have an equal stake in that new Uganda that we will be calling home. Patriotism, ladies and gentlemen, I emphasize on disagreement because that's what makes us human beings. If we all agree, we'll be damn fools. One man called Howard Zinn said that dissent is the highest level of patriotism, because that does not mean individual, it means country. So patriotism will be demonstrated to the core in the new Uganda. And finally, about patriotism, ladies and gentlemen, patriotism for us means the spirit of common good. I always talk about it and say patriotic leaders develop their countries. And I always give an example of a country like America. In a country like America, with patriotic leaders, which is well governed, there's that real feel of common good. When you're poor, your poverty ends in your house. You get out of your house, you're just as rich as any other American. You're as rich as Bill Gates in America when you leave your poverty in your house. You walk on good roads, you go to good hospitals, etc. But in a country where leaders are not patriotic, in a country that is mismanaged like Uganda, even when you're so rich, your wealth ends in your house. You get out, you're just as poor as Eddie Mutoni. The bad roads are going to affect you equally. The insecurity is going to affect you equally. So for us, patriotism is love, practical love for the country. And people that love their countries do good for their countries. And countries are not just territories. Countries are citizens. Countries are people. Finally, on our values, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 is service. Service of where they are. And that begins by the kind of leadership that we believe in. Servant leadership. Where leaders are servants, they are workers, and citizens are the bosses. And that is supposed to be clear and evident. Because these are the people that we go to. We sing for them. You find politicians dancing for people, even those that despise dancing or singing. You'll find them going to bars even when they are Muslims. They smile even when they are angry because they want to appease people. But it shouldn't end only in elections. People should be bosses all through. Of course, I always tell people that that is not going to come on a silver platter. You must demand it. But as people, as leaders in the national unity platform, service is very important. But it must begin with the leaders being servant leaders. Amen. Of course, that service cannot come without a sense of answerability and accountability. Without a sense of knowledge that, we must show value for taxpayers' money. Service comes from the word serve or kuweza. And not only serving is not coming and speaking on behalf of people and walking away. No. Service means putting things in place, things that are paid for. People pay taxes, and those taxes are supposed to offer services to those people, and we're supposed to be accountable to those people. So that is something that we strongly believe in. Of course, it includes humility, it includes humbleness, it includes listening to the people that we serve. Like I said, it includes accountability and answerability. Why else would be people paying taxes? Why else would people be paying politicians to serve them? So we strongly believe that service there must be, by the citizens, access to public resources, access to justice. Not this business of not this business of going to police. You pay taxes, but you go to police and you have to pay a police officer to come and apprehend the criminal. There must be service. Now today, we are mourning our people in their dozens in Chitezi because there is zero service. Here, if there were no services, then there would be no reason. It can't happen because citizens are empowered, they are sensitized. So these things, we tell them to people, and we don't stop there. We go ahead and ask them to hold us accountable to these values. These are promises that we make to people in exchange for their mandate. And therefore we must be held accountable. We must be servants. We must deliver. Deliver on economic opportunities for our people. Deliver on equality. And service does not only mean offering services in the capital city and it's all good. No. If Buganda has schools, Karamoja must have schools. If Angole has water, Busoga must have water. Those services are not supposed to be tailored to a certain region or a certain ethnicity. They must be for all Ugandans because we believe that all Ugandans are supposed to be equally served by their leaders. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to end by what I started with on the issue of service. Servant leadership, making leaders, servants, and citizens, bosses. Emulating the idea of Europe and other well-governed countries. Having a spirit of common good. Serving all citizens, regardless of religion or creed, regardless of location, regardless of tribe. I want to thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen. I know that we've taken some time and you guys want to go for a boat cruise, and I'm looking forward for an even more extended conversation tomorrow. I thank you and wish you a good rest of the day. God bless you and God bless you guys.
This is a message to the government, expressing what is exactly on the people's mind.